Today we're going to build an options page in Etch. One of the things that I use options pages for is things like a client settings page, where I can put in like the business name, their logos, their email addresses, their phone numbers. I even put in like social media links or important call to action button links. And so what this does is allows us to make it much easier to maintain. So like a lot of my clients will have like a client portal for their customers. And so when I use the CTA button link as dynamic data, basically if they ever get like a new client portal, it's super easy to just swap. I don't have to go and remember where every instance of that call to action link was, or same thing for like their email or phone number. If they ever change any of those assets, it's very easy for them to go in and make that change. So let's get started here. I do use WP, or I use Metabox for custom posts. And so basically I'm just going to go in, do a settings page. This is a brand new website. So this is going to be client settings. Keep the ID there. Top level, I want it to be after dashboard. And let's find the guy with the tie. Yeah, we're not going to do tab for now. Okay, so I set this up. Normally I will do a couple of pages. So there's one, and I'm going to set up a second one for their CTA buttons. It's going to be a submenu of client settings. And so now, if I refresh and we go here, it is just right there. Okay, and then one more. Let's do social links. I could just make this. Yeah, let's just make this be a thing on the custom field. Okay, so post type. It's a settings page. It's going to be under client settings. We're going to have an image. So I do 2 images. One for logo over dark background. Sure. I do like to put descriptions, and what I like to put for my description is the ID. And this makes it so that whenever I need to go in, it's kind of like a cheat sheet whenever I need to reference what that is, especially since we don't have that in Etch where it like shows you the data basically. So yeah, so I just take the IDs and I put them here, and then I'll add a field with some text. I like to put in a field for the business name. Oops. Then let's do another text. This is going to be for phone number 1 or main phone. And then I will do 2 phone numbers just because a lot of my clients will have multiple lines. And so and then we'll do a couple of emails. Let's say main email. Secondary email. And I think that is all we will need for now. Oh, I guess we could do social links. So another, let's see, URL. Kind of want to do a group for this, but I don't know if Etch supports groups right now. So let's just do it this way. Facebook. And we're just going to do one for now, just for time's sake. Okay, we'll save this. Oops. Let me see. I think I can do divider, yes. And heading. Okay, so let's check that out. There it is. I can add my media. Okay, so let's do this. Sample business. So how do we get it on a page, right? So since I have this, let's do this really fast. Heading. We'll do. And then so like, again, I'm going to do this client settings, and this is going to help me. So what is it? Options.metabox.client settings dot. So that's going to help me remember what I need to do for this specific page to put it onto the post. So let's go here. I've got a quick sample page. The nice thing about doing the options pages now is you do not have to have, you don't have to do a loop. You can just pull in the options page information. So that looks like I might have forgotten to activate Etch theme. Oh, that was all 4. Got it. Okay, let's just create a new page. Okay. So basically all we have to do here is we just go in and we type out what we just put in for our ID. So it's options.metabox.client settings dot business name. Is it client business name? I think it might have been. See, so that's why I have the cheat sheet. So now I forgot what it was, but I can just go here. Helps if I put something in here. Yep. So that's all it is. So now whenever we do an image, let me just demonstrate this really fast. We can upload an image. Let's just do, sure, we'll do this. This is for an upcoming build anyway, so. So there's that. We did logo dark BG. So for an image, what we need to do is put in an image, and then the source is going to be the same exact format. So it's going to be options.metabox.client settings dot my logo dot URL. And that should render. Might be because I did it as an SVG. Oh. Or it's because there's no quotes. Let's see. Options.metabox.client settings.logobg.url. Should be right. Let me see here. Let's change this because I think this is an SVG. It is. I don't know that would matter, but that might be what the issue is. So let's just put in a different image. Save. This should be correct. Save. Refresh. Valid attribute. Oh, it totally switched on me. I didn't want to make that an attribute like that. I wanted this to be options. Dot. There we go. Not really sure what happened there. So yeah, so that's pretty much how you will go through and do that. So like even for like their email address, we could do something like this, do another text, and we'll say, nope, not a text. Let's do an anchor link. We'll put options dot. What is going on here? Etch is not liking me today, is it? Hmm. I don't know why it doesn't want to be my friend today. Is it the way that I put it in? Let's see. Let's try it again. Options dot metabox dot client settings dot main email address. Save it? Thought I did. Huh. What did I mess up on? Okay. But it doesn't want to do main. Let me refresh this page. Huh. Let's check over here for this group. Oh, that would be helpful. Okay. That makes sense. Boom. And then same thing for the href, and we can do mail to. And then so now, if the client ever says, hey, we got a new email address or we're no longer using this, no problem. You just go in and switch it up. And so this will be really useful in like part 2 whenever we build out the header and footer. You'll see where I use these most often, and then hopefully this shows you like the maintainability and scalability aspect of why I think client settings pages are so beneficial with maintainability and building out a website. See you in the next one.